Hi, so this is your professor again, here to talk to you about your writing process essay. And I want to explain how the writing process essay should be written. I know some of you are probably a little perplexed or confused as to how on earth you're going to write such a long essay about the writing process. Isn't writing just about sitting down and typing? Well, no, not really. That's kind of the easy part. And so I'm going to explain this to you like more like painting a room. And if I'm going to talk to you about how painting a room is similar to the writing process, that's called a metaphor. So I'm going to speak about this metaphorically. So when you think of painting a room, you probably think about dipping the roller or the brush into the paint and then hitting the walls, right? But if any of you have ever painted a room, you know that there is so much more to it than that. And if you do go about painting a room just doing that, you're going to fail. The room's going to be messy. The paint's not going to look good. There's going to be paint all over the floor, all over your furniture, all over your bed, whatever. That is not the painting process. Just as the writing process isn't just about sitting down and typing on your computer. The painting process begins with brainstorming. Okay, what color do we want to put in this room? How do we want it to look after we've put the paint up? What kind of paint do we want? Do we want glossy? Do we want satin? Do we want matte? And maybe we need to research those things. Maybe we don't know what's out there. Maybe we don't know that there are such things as glossy, matte, and satin paints. So we want to maybe do some research. We may also have to research how to figure out how much paint to use. We're going to have to measure our walls so we can figure out exactly how much paint we need to use, right? And then, so we have to go to the store. We have to decide what quality of paint we want to use. The more expensive it is, the better it is. It'll last longer and it covers up the old paint much quicker. So you only have to use one coat. But can we afford that kind of paint? So we have to decide what our budget is, that kind of thing. And then go to the store and buy all of the stuff. We need to have, different tools for it, right? We need to have the paint brushes or the rollers. We need to have tape. We need to have all these sorts of things. And then once you get all the equipment and your materials, now you can't just start painting. You still have to do other things. You have to tape off the edges. You have to put a tarp down on the floor and over all the furniture so it doesn't get messy. You have to change your clothes so that you're wearing clothes that you don't care if they get messed up, or put on overalls or coveralls. You have to make sure that the walls are clean, and you have to fill in the holes and sand it down. There's different things that you have to do before you can begin painting. Then you paint, and then it dries. Okay? So the writing process has many, many steps. And if you're not sure what those steps are before you start writing this, then it's a good idea to maybe look those up and find some ideas about what goes into the writing process. And you've already learned about some of those, like brainstorming, deciding what you're going to write about, and that sort of thing. Now, you may have come from never really engaging in the writing process at all. You may have come from, hey man, I just sit down on my computer and I start writing and I'm good. Well, definitely include that in your essay in the introduction, but obviously you're not going to be able to write 3 to 5 pages of that. So you could explain from then how it would be better for you to engage in the writing process. So hopefully this explains it a little bit better. I hope I have clarified any concerns or questions you've had. If not, please, of course, feel free to message me. I am happy to help in any way I can. Thanks so much.